a good day. It was a nice day. There was about 10 of us. We actually got stopped for coming through the center of Southport. The Hamptons, one of the Hamptons. We got stopped by a policeman for not getting off our bikes. Because it says don't ride your bikes on the main street through town, and we were riding. And all of a sudden he jumped in front of one of us and goes, "Get off your bikes right now or I'm arresting you." And we kept going. But then Joe Stanley and a bunch of other people were behind us.
Nothing to do out
and
there.
He stopped them, and Joe got off, and he goes, "You better tell your friends if I ever see them coming through here again, and they don't stop, they're gonna go to jail." It was funny. It was funny.
The high-wheel bicycle was precision-made, but it was very difficult to ride, and it was dangerous. Those were not used for general transportation. They were expensive to buy. The people who had them, generally, they lived in the cities, and they were wealthy. And women never rode them because they wore skirts. And the guys with the high-wheel bikes, they fell off. I fell off. As you see, I have a picture of me with one, and I fell off that one. In fact, that very day I fell off. Then, in the 1890s, came the safety bicycle. The safety bicycles were available, and they were manufactured, distributed, and all came together. And people went crazy about bicycles. Bicycles are really good. Mid-1890s, that was the time when things were really booming, and people bought bicycles, and they thought there was lots of fun. And so the bicycle was a big deal. But at the same time, in the 1890s, the gas engine became possible, and cars became possible. There were still bicycles in use for general use in the 1900s into the 1910s, but the Model T Ford, which was cheap.
There's one car that takes you anywhere you want to go, the Model T. Strong, sturdy, with a will of its own.
People bought cars and gave up with the idea of bicycles and with carriages, and in effect gave up with trolley cars and trains. As we know, all these things have disappeared. Everybody drives, goes everywhere now by car. It used to be, before there were bicycles, people lived closely to where they worked, because if they wanted to go from place to place, they did it on foot. If you go to the west side and the south side of Albany, you see these houses close by close. They never had any driveways, they never had any cars. These buildings were built in the 1900s and the 1910s because there was a trolley system that went through there. The trolley was the key to getting to the expanded part of the city. It wasn't a bicycle at that point. You could use a bicycle, but the trolley really was what it made possible. But after that, 1910s, 1920s, then you had driveways because you had cars, and the roads expanded.
Roads are getting better. New types of circles keep cars moving with speed and safety.
Now the road is all ready to pave with concrete.
Valuable land must be sacrificed to the traffic monster. Millions of cars take up a lot of room. Too many of them are in the same place at the same time.
So bicycling was a big deal, but it ended, of course. In the end, you can't deal with the old-style cities because it was built before there were cars. For the city itself, it's not what it used to be, and the future isn't all that great. I don't think it's that great.